A makerspace, by the way, a makerspace looks an awful lot like something many of us have seen before. I went to school in LA City schools. And when I was in middle school, we had industrial arts. We had shop class. We had an electric shop, a wood shop, a metal shop, and a print shop. I went back to visit my old middle school. It's now a middle school. It was a junior high school when I attended it. But I went back and visited about 5 years ago. And the building is, the industrial arts building is still there. And it still says industrial arts on the outside of it. But all of the rooms are just used for storage now. They completely killed the industrial arts programs. So those practical skills are gone from education there. However, what we've done in a makerspace for education in the sort of a reboot isn't to reproduce that old shop industrial arts model. Back then, industrial arts, well, all the boys, by the way, it was almost exclusively boys. There was boys took shop, girls took home ec. I wanted to take home ec because I love to cook. But anyway, it was completely split up by gender lines. At least in my experience when I was at school, there were no exceptions. There were no boys who took home ec, and there were no girls who took shop. But we're not rebuilding that. We're not, back in those days, industrial arts was for the kids who were not academically inclined. They were for the non-book learners. And those kids were looked down upon by the educational system. In a sense, they were being shuffled off to an alternate path where they would become mechanics or technicians or print, and they would be working with their hands, which is something that is not and has not been valued in the United States for many years. That if we don't work with our minds, that we are valued at a lower level and considered at a lower level in society. We don't do that anymore, not with a makerspace. The makerspace is, sure, you learn all the mechanical, physical things, but you're doing it for a different reason. You're doing it as an integrated part of the whole educational experience. The makerspace is no longer an alternate pathway. It can be the start of an alternate pathway for students who are moving in that direction because they want to, but not because they've been abandoned by the system. We don't abandon kids. We try to meet them where they are according to their style of learning. And when you approach pedagogy with project-based learning, you're putting a seat at the table for everybody.